Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Faisal Sami and I'm here today to present the project that I made for advanced database programming subject. So let's start. So the title of the project is Stroke Risk Assessment. So the idea of this project is to get a data set of multiple factors, demographic and medical history factors, then that are somehow related to stroke incidents. So we compare these the values of these factors to show how they affect the incidence of stroke. So let's start by logging into the system. Logging into the system. As we see here, this is the home page, the first page that appears when we log in. So we have here the sidebar, and here there's the content for the home page. So we have two types or two ways of navigation through the system. The first page is by the sidebar here, for example this, or we can go from here. So let's first start with the view patients page. Let's show the columns. So let's apply, and the columns will appear now. As we see here, the data of the patients of all the records are fetched here. So first let's try and do a sort filter here by patient based on patient ID. We'll do descendant and then apply. So the sort is applied to the interactive report. So we have here add, edit and delete. We want to start with testing add modal here. So when we press the add button, the add patient modal, a form modal appears. So to add a new patient, so let's try and add a new patient. For age, let's try and put an unlogical value, for example 400. Can put anything for these attributes. And then for average glucose also we will put unlogical value here, and for BMI we will put unlogical value also. We need to test something. And for stroke, for example, or any attribute, we will put it to empty. So we have 4 errors here. The first error is with age. It says it must be between 1 and 130 to ensure that the input is logical. So we'll put, for example, 60. For average glucose we'll put, for example, 80, and for BMI we'll put 60. For stroke we will choose a value. So we'll try and create. So the patient is created, as you see here. This is the patient 60, 80. The stroke is 1, and yeah, BMI 60. So this the add patient modal for modal. So let's try let's do the editing. Try and press the editing here to edit this new inserted record. So this is the edit patient for modal, and here we can edit the patient info that in the records. So for example, this is the age, as you see. Let's try and change it to 40, for example, and here the gender to female. We will apply changes. As you see, the gender is updated to female and the age is updated to 40. So next we will try and delete this new inserted record. So to delete, we will press delete. So this delete modal, delete transaction modal, and we will have, are you sure you want to delete this record? It is a confirmation message, so we will not be able to delete this unless we press OK here. So this is to cancel, to cancel, and this is to delete. OK, we press OK to delete. As you see, the new inserted value is deleted. So this is for the patient's interactive report page. So we have here the broadcam. If we press here, it will guide us to the home. So this is the home page, and now we will navigate to view charts to view the charts I made for analysis. So we have here 3 charts. The first chart is for people who had a stroke based on bad medical condition. So these people here have bad medical condition. For example, hypertension is 1, the heart disease is 1. Hypertension and the heart disease, that for people who had the heart disease before, and this for people with above average glucose, and this is for above average BMI, and this is for above for people who smokes, who's currently smoking. So as we see here, it shows that the people with above average glucose are most likely to have a stroke in the future, or to have a stroke, or to have had stroke before. So this visualization shows that this is the most important or the key feature for the medical history. And then we have the second chart, people who had a stroke based on residence type. So we have here urban and rural, people who live in urban areas and people who live in rural areas. So we see that people who live in urban areas are most likely prone to have a stroke, and maybe we can infer that it's because the environment in the patient in the urban areas, the pollution in the air by cars and factories, smokes produced, and maybe the kind of food we can see that people in urban areas have a less healthy lifestyle than people in rural areas. And then we have the third chart, which is a pie chart. So we have here for this chart, it is about people who had a stroke based on gender. So we can see that females are more likely to have a stroke based on data, the records we have in the patient's interactive report. So females have 58.01%, while males is the rest. For males it's the rest, which is 42.54. So we can navigate back to home by clicking here, and that's it for my project. I hope the system met all the sufficient requirements to be a successful project, and that's it for me. Thank you.